Hey guys, it's me, your LM. Anyways, just talking to you here. I'm going to send out a little video to you guys about kind of how to do things, a little rundown. I got, Nelson was talking to me yesterday about how to do some stuff, so I'm going to basically kind of go over that. If you've already been in my league in the previous years, don't really worry about this video. Or if you're familiar with ESPN's format, I wouldn't really care about watching this. If you're computer savvy, not really necessarily need, but there is some good little information on here that you guys do need to know. So yeah, let's go through a little rundown. Okay. If you want to move a player, so if I want to move a player, I basically click Move Player and then click here and then Done. So move here and it will move it down, and then once you're done with that, click Submit, and it will be highlighted in yellow, and you'll be all square to go. You'll be all set to go, and it'll be all ready to go. And you will be officially ready to win games. Now, let me go through basically a little rundown on how to drop players. If you want to drop a player, you just click the player's name, and then there'll be a little red thing. It will be minus. Hit that, and then that will set you to drop, and then it will go back to you and go, are you sure you want to drop this player? You say yes, and you're good. If you don't, you say cancel. That's how you drop a player. Now, how do you add a player? You go to players, and on this list here will be right next to My Teams. Hit players, and then go to a player you want, like the Cardinals quarterback, and then you click on him, and then you hit the green plus sign, and that will add him to your roster. Now, you're only allowed to have 2 quarterbacks, so just keep a note that because you're only allowed to have 2 quarterbacks, you can't add another one. You have to release somebody to add. And it's the same way with how many players you're allowed to have on your max. Check up with the updates email that I sent you earlier. That's a story on that. Now, if you want to trade with a team, let's say I want to trade with a team, I select that team's name. I'll go under Napa Crushes, for example. And I would go right up to Napa Crush, right next to roster is proposed trade. I'm going to propose a trade. Click my little code. Okay. Yeah, it's probably slow typing all this thing. Okay, and then I'll basically click on the players that I'm interested in their team, and then go over here and then go through, I like to do trade. So I'll get trade, click the little arrow, and then I can go trade, or I can go drop, or whatever I want to do. And then you just submit it. And then you go, hey, how many days do I want this thing to go on for? 5 days, 2 days, 6 days, 1 week, whatever. And then you can send a little message like, hey, let's make a trade here. I think it's going to benefit your team, whatever you want to say. So you can send it right through their email, and they'll get the email, and then you finalize it. Now, if you're not really good about trying to propose trades to people, this is a great option, and I recommend that everybody does this because this is just wonderful. Hit Trade Block, and that's right next to Watch List and Team Settings. It's right between them both. And basically, Trade Block is going to give you the option of grabbing a good player here. We got Flex Jones and Donald Driver, Reggie Bush, and T.J. Houshmandzadeh. These are options like Primetime's willing to give up T.J. Houshmandzadeh, but he's also interested in one of my players as well. Well, I'm not, And I can tell you when they sent it, the 6th of September, and all this stuff. And you just make your own little block so it tells other teams exactly what you're interested in and what you're willing to give up. Now, on that note, I'm going to tell you that don't go on there and under the list it says untouchable, which basically means players you do not want to give up. Don't put every player on your roster. Don't do that. I had a team do that last year. I'm not going to name any names. It's currently not in the league anymore, but he did it last year and just did that. Don't hold on to your team like your newborn baby. It's not like that, okay? You got to trade. You got to make trades because it's going to help benefit your team, and it's going to make the league a hell of a lot funner. So do that. Check it out. Do a little trade block. Make some negotiations if you need be. If you're in a bad spot, like maybe the Irish Guards are right now, or Dennis is in a bad spot, or maybe the Bulldogs, or maybe the Unicorns don't look too savvy either. Then go ahead and propose a trade. Don't be scared to get rid of somebody, because what you're probably going to do is go, well, I'm going to propose a trade, and then all of a sudden that week's going to go by, and they're going to just score massive points, and I'm going to feel terrible. Sure, that might happen, but it's not going to happen all the time. And, it's all part of fantasy. It's a risk you're willing to take, but taking risks is always a good thing. Every great successor in this world, or most of them, took risks. So go about and do that. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments about anything in this league, things you want to talk about, or whatever you want to discuss, if you got problems or issues, I will get back to you as soon as I can and talk about it and handle it in a professional manner, as best as I possibly can. So, good show, guys. I look forward to everybody this week. I'm going to go to the Niner game this week against New Orleans at the game, so it should be fun. But good luck to everybody this week. I hope you have a win, except for Bradley, because I'm playing Bradley, and of course I want Bradley to go down. Yeah. So good luck, everybody. Take care and have a good one. Bye.